Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Kitchen Chemistry. Last week we made my coffee, and we did. What else did we do? I honestly don't remember. I know we made my coffee. So this week, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to use mass and volume measurements to make some really delicious breakfast food. Remember, I was a cook before I was a teacher, so this is my specialty. And also remember that cooking is just science, just not science that you can eat. So I wrote my recipe down here. I will put this on your worksheet so you have a copy because this one's pretty messy. Remember, I have terrible handwriting. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm going to use measurements of mass with a scale and measurements of volume with these cup measures to make some delicious pancakes. I'm going to show you how to do this, and I also I hope that you can take some time, maybe try this out at home if you have the stuff and the chance. Definitely see if you can get some help though if you've never done this before. So I'm going to use my scale to measure out my dry ingredients because they're solid and they're easy to weigh. I'm going to measure them out using a scale. You don't have to use a scale. This is me being a little extra. You can use cup measures, but it's just a little more exact to use the scale. And I like to do it because I'm particular. And also I just want to show you that you can. So I'm going to start off with my flour. And then the first secret to the best pancakes is I'm going to mix my dry ingredients in one bowl. Then I'm going to mix my wet ingredients in another bowl. Then I'm going to mix them all up together, and then I will put the two bowls together. You want to add your liquid to your dry stuff. I'll show you as I do this. I don't know exactly why. I just know that makes the best pancakes. So first I'll measure out my flour, put my cup on there, and I know I need 283 grams of flour. So I got 120. And let's see if I can get up to 280. Oh wait, no, 184. I misread that. So I need 184 grams of flour. I'm at about 200, I'm at 190. So I'll just take a little bit away, add a little bit back because I took a little too much out. So I'm at 180, let's add 4 more grams. 183.5, 0.9, and 184. Exactly. I'm going to put my dry ingredients into this bowl right here. So I got my flour. Now I need 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I don't have an actual teaspoon, so I'm just going to use a little trick. If it says teaspoon, just use a little spoon and about half of that. So I'm going to add 2. This is a volume measurement right here. So I'm going to add 2 half spoonfuls of that. Now I'm going to add 25 grams of sugar, which I'm going to use my same bowl to weigh. So now I got 29, put a little too much in there. Now I've got exactly 25 grams on the dot of sugar. I'm gonna add that to my bowl of dry ingredients. I've got my baking powder in there. Baking powder is important because it helps your pancakes puff up a little bit. Also, if you add a little bit extra, they'll get a little extra puffy. Don't add too much, but just a little bit. Now, I'm going to take my butter. I'm gonna slice off. Butter, we usually measure by volume, not weight. So I'm gonna measure off. All these markings on the side help us figure out how much we need. I'm looking for these big ones, tablespoons. I need 3, so 1, 2, and I'll cut right here. And our butter should be melted, so it should be in the liquid phase, not the solid. This came out of the refrigerator. And the best way to do that is just stick it in the microwave for about 30 seconds. soften it up. All right, now I'm gonna mix together, while that's going, I'm gonna mix together my dry ingredients. I got sugar, baking powder, and flour in here. And you also wanna add just a little bit of salt to your pancakes. It helps them puff up. It would be about half of one of these spoonfuls right here. Go easy on salt though. If you add too much of it, your pancakes will taste really bad. Alright, so now my butter is transformed to a liquid, and now I'm going to add my liquid ingredients to this bowl. And then now that my dry is mixed together over here, I'll wait and I'll mix those all together. Let me find my stirrer that I like. Okay. All right, so next I'm gonna put my eggs. Actually, no. Next I'm gonna put my milk. Liquids we're gonna measure with volume, so I'm gonna use my cup measures. So this is gonna be a volume measurement. I need 1 1/4 of a cup. This is 1 cup. I'm gonna add it to my butter. I'm gonna take the one labeled a 1/4 cup. Then I'm gonna add that. So now I've got 1 1/4 cup of milk. I've got my butter melted. I'm going to now add my eggs. And the last thing, this is Mr. Dre's secret special ingredient. I always add a little bit of vanilla to my pancakes, just a little bit of vanilla extract if you have it. Just makes them taste really nice. I just put a dash of that. And then I'm gonna mix this all together. You gotta make sure to break up your egg yolks. So you're gonna use a fork, you're gonna stab them a couple times, get them broken up, and then mix it all together. Remember, what I'm doing here is I'm making a solution. This is a solution of milk, eggs, butter, and vanilla. It's not, technically not everything in here is gonna dissolve, but I'm at least gonna mix it to the point where it all seems to be. This is technically actually a mixture and a solution. So now I take my liquid ingredients once they're all nice and mixed up, and I pour them into my dry ingredients, mixing the whole time. And with pancake batter, we want it to be able to pour, so we want it to be a little thin. So you want it to be a little runny. Unlike when you're making bread, you want your dough to be a lot more stuck together. But pancakes, we like to pour. You want to mix it so there's no lumps left. And then we're gonna move over to the other side to actually cook them.